Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Just wanted to make a video today. It's actually New Year's Day today. So, Happy New Year. It's 2017 officially. I wanted to make a video about my 2006 Infiniti G35X ownership and a little, kind of a guide for anyone looking to buy one or interested in one for this generation of Infiniti G series. So this one has been a very reliable car for me overall, but there are some issues that, should be addressed with the car. Now, my main problem with this is how rare, and not, I wouldn't say rare, but it's very hard to find parts for this car, like suspension wise, because the G35 and the G35X are obviously two different cars. One is all-wheel drive setup and one is rear setup. This one is the all-wheel drive setup, so the front suspension parts and the rear suspension parts are very different, and they're very hard to find. And when you find them, which will most likely either be an Infiniti dealership or like aftermarket-wise, they'll be very expensive. It is a Nissan product, but it's not Nissan price and maintenance-wise, because it's obviously a luxury, branch of the brand. So they're gonna up the price for you a little bit more there. But overall, it has been a very reliable car for me. I will tell you though, if you do, or if you are looking into this car, get ready to at least put it up on a lift and inspect the car underneath, because there will be, for example, for my car, there was a oil leak, and it actually came from the dipstick seal, which was pretty funny. So check that out. The dipstick is a seal also for the engine, and your oil cooler is another part that causes leaks because the O-ring sometimes goes out on these. So it's a very easy procedure to do. And your front suspension lower control arms, this car tends to break those sometimes for some reason. Not break them, but the bushings go out very quick. And also wheel bearings for this car, which can get expensive to do also, because you have to take the whole front end or the whole rear end basically apart just to replace the wheel bearing. And here we have why, I basically bought this car. The sound of the engine and its peppiness. You also will have sometimes valve cover leaks. On these cars, the valve covers are very hidden, especially on the passenger side, which is the right side of the engine, compared to the left side, which you just have to remove the intake, and you'll basically, the intake, like here, you'll basically have them right there. You can see here. Here's the dipstick, and yeah, that job is very labor-wise, especially for the passenger side, because you have to take all of this out to get space to remove the valve covers. I didn't do the job myself, but I wasn't gonna do it myself either, because I just didn't want anything to go wrong, at least for that, since this is my daily driver. As a daily driver, while we're on the subject, it's a very good car. It has enough speed. I do highway driving. It's very nice highway cruising car. Gets up to speed very fast. Gives you confidence to merge onto the highway without you having to floor all the way to the ground. Has way enough torque to get you moving. I've owned this car for about 5,000 miles now, and then in that time span, which was partly my fault for not checking these items, so I've had to do the oil cooler, O-ring, all four lower control arms, the ball joints, one axle, and sway bar end links, which is very costly because, as I said before, the parts for the all-wheel drive models of the Gs, they're very hard to find, and when you find them, they are expensive. So keep in mind when you are buying this car, it might be a low cost at first, but do a lot of research before you get into the car. It is a reliable car, but the little, maintenance items might not be as cheap as you think it is. It's not just a Nissan. It is also Infiniti luxurious vehicle, as they say. And also, while we're on the engine bay, this part is not included with the 2006 and below Infiniti sedans, as far as I know. I've not seen one of them. I think someone made an aftermarket cover, but from factory they do not come with a cover. Here's another favorite part of mine of the vehicle is the interior. Very luxurious for the price I paid for it. Has heated seats, memory seats. Here's the adjustments here. The rear seats have a recline feature below the seat buckles. You can move them forwards or backwards. As you can see, the roof also has a hump to allow taller passengers in the rear to have more of a comfortable seating position if they want to. The interior for the mileage, which is about 116 now on highway, now this has started to creak a little bit. I don't know which one it is. These are this is for the GPS system, and this is the regular glove box. I think when these rub together and while you're driving very high speeds, they make a squeaking noise. Sometimes the seat also moves a little bit, the passenger seat, since it doesn't have any weight. But when there's weight in the car on that other seat, it does very fine. The door handles have started to come out, the leather wrapped door handle for you to close it. But other than that, this interior is very well set up, well made. Leather is very durable. This is the leather after 115,000 miles, you know. Previous owner took care of the car. I'm taking care of the car. One thing people have to remember, you take care of a car, it will last you very long. Don't go cheap on maintenance. This is a very reliable car, but also remember, the parts are not very cheap, because Nissan purposely does it to us. But ask any Infiniti owner. We love our cars. We're very passionate about our cars. These cars are very awesome. So if anybody has any questions, any subjects that I did not touch in this video, please leave it in the comments down below. I will have some more links about this car that I shot videos about. If you want to check out any other things about this car, I have an exhaust video about my window tints if you have any questions about that. So let me know in the comment section. And if this video helped you out any bit, give it a thumbs up. Thank you.